Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Today's episode is sponsored by the Real STL News. We are for the community because we are the community.
314, what we know is same.
Welcome to episode 7 of Did We Make Ourselves Clear, season 4. This is the podcast that clarifies the subject matters of love, life, and everything in between. I'm your host, and we are honored to have our first small business spotlight of the season. It's an important part of our show, and we're pleased to bring in the company Trust Favor.
Yay. What's happening? This is KP, y'all. We back with another episode, and as she just said, I love the title within itself, Trust Favor. Come on. Every relationship is established with the word trust. So I'm digging that, sister. And it's a sister sitting next to me, this beautiful sister. She's called Edu. It's pronounced EDO, but it's pronounced Edu Branch, and she's a woman of many talents. She received her bachelor's in computer information systems from Lincoln University, along with the MBA and master's of management at Fontbonne. Currently, she's working on a doctoral degree in management at Walden University. Impressive. Thank you for coming to the show.
Thank you. Well, let's get it started. How did you get started with the name Trust Favor?
So Trust Favor derived from God's favor. I believe that in my heart that I do have God's favor. And so I know that a lot of people don't always have faith in God. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to be more broad and neutral. And that's where Trust Favor came.
It's dope.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit more about yourself. How did you get into the t-shirt making? Because I know that's a lot of competition in there. How did you get in it?
So I got into making t-shirts back in 2008, 2009. Okay. And I got a lot of requests back then to make t-shirts. And I wanted to leverage more so online with designing the t-shirts. So I went to Spreadshirt.com, and I also went to Merch by Amazon.
Very good.
Dope. I know about 10 years ago, you had something called Creative Chameleon, and it turned into an artistic expression and into a business. And soon you had 125 t-shirts selling on Amazon this year. You launched your own brand, Trust Favor. So, what really inspired that, and why do you use the phrase Trust Favor?
Trust favor because first you have to understand favor to really trust it. And then trust favor is one of those things where you manifest, you know, the like the law of attraction.
Right.
It could be just all the things to fall in order, fall in line. So just basically just stay on a course and attracting everything to you. So.
Well, that's fantastic. So for all the viewers that are out there, and we've got pretty many of you guys out there. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Before we go further, I want you guys to know that we have a giveaway. And tonight we're going to announce who that person is by inbox, but you have to do a few things to get involved. So first, we want you to comment during the show, and then follow both I Trust Favor and Did We Make Ourselves Clear on Instagram, and also subscribe to the Did We Make Ourselves Clear podcast on YouTube. Let's go ahead and check out Trust Favor, that clip.
Yeah. So how's your work evolved over the time since you started Trust Favor?
Oh, wow. My work has tremendously evolved. I am a self-taught graphic designer. So just understanding the technical aspect, meaning how vector files are created, as well as understanding, you know, how to create those high resolution images.
Yes.
I was able to create more appealing and more clear and concept designs.
Okay. So can you tell us how fashion aids your in you manifesting this desire in your life? How did fashion come into play?
So fashion really came into play. I've always been drawn to designing t-shirts and just making the t-shirts. Every time I try to kind of, you know, falter away, it comes right back to the t-shirt.
Pulling you back.
So one of the things that, you know, as far as manifesting, you know, for the customers, just having that focus on favor itself. Like I said, you know, you have to understand favor to trust it. And trusting favor, you know, I would never want to force favor on anyone. So just understanding it and what it means to you as an individual will, you know, it help you in that aspect.
That's so awesome. Free will. So I know you got a signature and modern and vintage design for your t-shirts, but what sets you apart and what's the most popular so far since you've been doing it?
So what sets the designs apart is the style and the colors. For example, Trust Favor is the signature is more bold and more prominent.
Right.
You have the modern, which is more sleek and chic.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have God's Favor, which I created as a vintage design, which is more bold and loud. It's a neon green and a neon.
Awesome.
Neon
Poppy.
right.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
All right. So it's that time of the show. And so my next question is, are you ready for the speed round?
I'm ready.
Well, we're going to ask you a series of questions. So give us the first thing that comes to your mind.
Okay.
River, go.
Texting or talking?
Texting.
Favorite fashion brands, past, present, and future?
Vince Commuter, past, present,
And future. Oh, wow. Okay. And at what age do you want to retire?
Regular age, I would say about 65.
Okay. All right.
Let's keep it going. The 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. Which clothing decade do you love the most and why?
I would say the 80s. 80s because it was so funkified. So
Right.
it's making a comeback.
Okay.
For sure. For sure.
All right. So what's the best piece of business advice you've ever been given?
The best piece of business advice I've been given is to follow through and not to be afraid of success.
That part. So what's something about you that our viewers may find to be surprising?
Yeah, I used to want to be a runway model.
What? I can see that.
You got the look. You
Yeah.
definitely got the look. Great answers. We want to remind everyone who's just tuning in that there is a giveaway with today's show. By watching, you're eligible to win, but you also have to do a few other things, and that is to follow I Trust Favor and Did We Make Ourselves Clear on Instagram. Also, subscribe to the Did We Make Ourselves Clear platform, and of course, like I said, make sure you're commenting. The more comments, you're definitely going to be eligible for that shirt.
We gonna
Okay?
give it away now.
And we're going to roll that clip just so you can see her clothing line one more time. Yeah, those are beautiful, aren't they?
Yep. And we're so thrilled to be partnering with the New Real STL News as the sponsor of Did We Make Ourselves Clear? Viewers, if you have any questions or just want to show some love for Black excellence and just excellence in general, feel free to put them in the comment bar on your social media platform. And now a word from our sponsor.
Today's episode is sponsored by the Real STL News. We are for the community because we are the community.
314, what we know is same.
Yep. So I know you expanded your designs, right? But what can you tell us about the launch of your hats and notebooks?
Well, so the hats and the notebooks both launched with the Trust Favor brand.
Okay.
But one thing in particular that I am working on is a self-help guide to help people launch, within their journey, their brand. So.
Awesomeness.
That's really nice. All right. We know that paying it forward is important to you. Can you share a little bit about your plans to help others?
So my plan to help others is to develop the actual journal or the self-help guide itself. Launch your t-shirt brand in 30 days. And this guide is going to include everything from the tools, the resources, the equipment that I've used. Also, Google Trends. I'm going to teach people how to do Google Trends and some other tips that I have. Like I said, I'm a creative chameleon, so I have a lot of different ideas to share.
Man, you're definitely paying it forward.
That's
too.
good.
Love
That's
that.
fantastic.
So tell me this, what are the most common mistakes that entrepreneurs make?
The most common mistake is that they give up too soon.
Yeah,
They
I can see
don't
that.
follow through with their goals. That's just the nature of the beast.
That's right.
But you have to keep pushing yourself, keep trying, keep testing the market.
Keep going.
What are the key traits that make an entrepreneur successful in your opinion?
Being consistent, being creative, testing the market, researching.
Okay.
Some great traits to have.
Awesome.
Fantastic.
So what's the plans for the future of Trust Favor? That's the brand.
Right. So the plans for the future for Trust Favor is just that, trusting favor. My goal is to help as many people as I can help, in a positive manner. And that's what I feel my purpose is in life, to trust, to help people in a manner. And then basically just to give them resources to achieve all of their goals.
That's good.
Okay, so my favorite question of the evening is how can viewers out there get a hold of your shirts, your line,
Yes.
your products?
They can go to www.trustfavor.com. Everything's there, from the signature tees, the vintage tees, as well as the modern tees. You'll also find the actual self-help guide there. It's pre-sale right now, so you can grab that as well. It'll be launched in August 2022.
Oh,
That's
yes.
fantastic.
Great big things coming and happening in 22. This is a year of revelation and manifesting greatness.
That's the
Thanks for
truth.
being on our show.
Thank
Queen.
you for joining
Straight
us
up.
today.
Straight up. And we got another show that's going to be popping like we always do at this same time on the same channel next week. So tune in for the greatness. You know what I'm talking about?
Also, and a quick reminder for those who are looking for memberships for getting on our podcast, please join us on our patreon.com/Did We Make Ourselves Clear. Subscribe and turn on those notifications for our YouTube and our Facebook page.
Because I know the Lord ain't brought us this far to drop us off here.
Did we make ourselves clear?
Thanks, Queen.